everyone. Welcome back to the desk slash Verizon post-game interview. That's right, we do it both here with Massu joining us.
There we go.
Thank you.
We got a dub. We got a dub on the board.
Thank you so much. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It was a relatively simple game today, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I want to follow up on what your support just said on stage just now. I don't think you heard it, but in the JDG arena, in front of a Chinese or LPL-oriented audience, he was like, well, 100 Thieves beat the first seed yesterday, so maybe we're the best region.
Well, he said they were a better region than China. Maybe we're the better region than the LPL specifically. So do you agree with that statement?
Well, his views do not reflect mine, so I will not say I agree with him exactly. But honestly, I was pretty impressed with 100 Thieves yesterday, especially beating BLG after they had a pretty rough
The whole boot camp
come up
situation.
here.
Yeah.
So it is pretty impressive. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say we're the better region, but it's a lot of hope.
But you did say something like that was an easier game, but you were under attack constantly by the Jarvan. Just non-stop. You were putting the Cataclysm 1 HP.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think he was fanboying a little bit. But I think most of the time he got something out of me. Either like he would get my ult, but that's not worth it if he just dies in the team fight.
Yeah.
And sometimes he got my flash before Grubs. But I think that one was also not worth it because they all went to 1 HP and then Wukong killed Kaisa and then we got all the Grubs. So I think they just tried to get cooldowns from me with the Jarvan ult and then maybe like overstepped a bit too much or kept going a little bit too long. And that just like fired back at them.
Yeah.
I want to ask a little bit about yesterday. You know, there was a decision not to ban the Bard, and obviously Bussio's a great Bard player.
True.
I was wondering, are you going to fierce pick it, deny it, but you guys didn't, and Carrier had a pretty good game. So how do you feel about the decision to leave it open?
Give us a solid leak on this one.
What happened here?
Well, I'm not going to leak anything. But the decision was made by our coaches and us, and we had a plan against it. And we thought we had like a good strategy to, give them Bard and be able to get something out of it. But I think all of us didn't play too well. And then, of course, Keria is very good.
Yeah.
So he took over the game pretty easily, and he was just everywhere. And it felt like all the time they had vision everywhere, and he was everywhere. So it became like a pretty hard game. But I think if we executed our plan early a bit better, then I think we would have had a decent advantage.
Yeah, you mentioned executing that specific plan, but what would you say is like kind of a takeaway that you had from yesterday's game? It was always going to be a tough opponent, but obviously you guys felt like you were a lot more disciplined. Of course, you've beaten VKS quite a bit. What's a takeaway that you had from yesterday that you wanted to be able to implement for the tournament continuing forward?
I think specifically for yesterday, individually, I think our lane was going pretty well.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I made decisions more quickly, and at the same time I thought of what could get me the most amount of gold or the best spot in the game, then I would have made better decisions and kind of been able to get a good lead and get ahead of the Xayah and then carry the game that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was not in the mindset of pushing the advantage. I just felt like, oh, we are kind of winning lane, so I can play it a bit safer and just get tempo and go anywhere and do something. But I feel like I didn't squeeze as much as I should have. And I feel like we just needed to play our own game. So moving forward, I think just focusing on that and focusing on the best thing for my champion to do in the game and our comp.
It often comes down to this, right? Playing your own game, especially against Asian teams. And I feel like the Bard, we can talk about it as much as we want. It takes a lot of confidence to leave a champion like this open, especially when you come against Keria and against T1. Inspired was telling me in an interview yesterday that here at Worlds, one of the main goals for you guys is to beat one of the Asian teams or beat a lot of Asian teams. You had an amazing showing at Worlds last year. What is your confidence level carrying that experience from last year that's going to help you this time around?
I'm definitely more confident than I was last Worlds. I think individually I'm much better, and as a team we are much better than we used to be. The only problem is sometimes we're not able to show it on stage. As a team, especially me as well, I think the nerves of the stage and kind of just like the decision making, you end up not being as sharp and not being as fast. And that really is able to like change the game. Just these split-second decisions, being able to make them a bit faster could change the whole game. So I feel like if we're able to bring that on stage, then I think I have a lot of expectations for us.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Quick question. I mean, anything that you were able to do in Beijing so far? Anything fun?
Oh, yeah.
Not really, no. We haven't done anything.
Yeah, I will
We've just
say
been scrimming.
that's fair. You told me you were eating beef noodles. There's some history about eating beef noodles here. I'm just gonna put it out there. Name, making that mention.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Maybe a curse.
You have-
Cursing us? Thank you.
no. Stick to practice. No
True.
time to enjoy. No, of course, I hope you get some time to enjoy here. It was great having you on the desk
Thank
here,
you.
Massu. Thank you so much for joining us today, and best of luck for the
you.
rest of the tournament. I hope you get a merciful draw tonight.